We see right now, Donald Trump, the tariff war. We see that this message in the West is China cannot survive without the United States. What is your response to that?
First, people would expect that China would retaliate.
Right.
Now, when we heard we had the first tit for tat, they did, because they said, if this is going to be ridiculous, we're going to follow it.
Right.
So they followed it all the way up, and they said, if you're going to go up to 500%, we'll match you there too. Why not?
Right, yeah, why not, right?
But what happens is this starts to break a relationship here, and every person in America is affected by this.
Right.
You might think that, oh, well, these Chinese companies are going to have to pay the tariff. They're going to have to pay when they're exporting. Not the case. Tariffs don't work like that.
Yeah.
Tariffs are paid by the importer. How do I know? I used to do it for 14 years.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I came to China back in 2000 when I was import-export, and I went to the Canton Fair show back then.
Yeah.
Almost 25 years ago. If I saw tariffs being hit on the other side, well, we don't know what happened in the last couple of months here. All I can say is the U.S. government did bring in a surplus of $27 billion on their latest balance sheets, but that money's come from small businesses or middle-sized businesses or even businesses the size of Walmart. And what happens is can China maneuver its market away from the tariffs? I was at the Canton Fair. These sellers said, our market's moved on.
Yeah.
I'd ask a few of them, you'll see in the videos, how much of the American market is you? 6%. Or 8%, or maybe 10%. What if you lose that market? Well, China's built the Belt and Road Initiative, where they've combined over 154 countries to become part of pretty much, I would say, almost a tariff-free trading apparatus.
Right.
Throw on to that is the other element that probably terrifies, the viewers probably don't know this, but China has a banking system and all one app. There's actually two of them, one called Alipay and another one's called WeChat Pay. These WeChat Pays, you're starting to see them in these other countries. I recently was in Malaysia, WeChat Pay. I was in Indonesia, WeChat Pay. And that means that there's one device that you can send money or receive money right across the board. So they've conquered the banking facility, they've conquered the tariff facility. And what are the last roadblocks? Logistics. Well, when China is investing in your infrastructure, the market's only going to build. So this is the problem here, is the US has disconnected from this major port. And we think that you can find overnight. Imagine this, you need to find a whole new supplier of washing machines overnight. Not gonna happen. Name an American TV that is made in the United States. Why isn't it? Costs too much. The labor cost is too much. The importing of the goods is too much. So they just say, leave it to China. And it's not China that is actually concerned about this market. The Americans should be, because most of the companies exporting from China are American companies situated here, making products in the warehouses and in the factories here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.